Hauntings.
Hello, and welcome back to Cryptid Hauntings, the show where we ask the important questions like, if demons were to walk the earth again, would they just look like us, or would they be more innocent? I'm your host, Michael Gardner, and with me I have my cryptid family, Mark, Pam, and Chris. P.S. They're my real family too. We're legally bonded.
You mean genetically?
I mean legally too.
Jesus.
Tonight we're exploring a mystery so creepy that people who experience it once say it follows them for the rest of their lives. It doesn't just haunt, it stalks, it harasses, and worst of all, it comes in the guise of the most innocent among us, children. But first, would you spend a night in a haunted hotel for $10,000? What about $1,000? Mark?
Yes, I lived in a haunted house. Why would I not stay in a haunted hotel for money?
Pam?
Same. I've lived in a haunted house for free. Why not get paid for the shenanigans?
Chris?
Yeah, I kind of need the money. I'd stay there.
I'll take it one further. You don't have to pay me $10,000 a night stay at a nice hotel and $1,000. I think that's worth it.
You didn't say nice. You just said haunted.
Well,
Nice and haunted aren't necessarily synonymous.
They're different.
well, I'm thinking like Victorian mansion, you know. Okay, fine. They're not synonymous.
Synonymous?
Synonymous. Tonight we're talking about something so subtle, it's terrifying. Something so simple that it tricks you into thinking it's nothing more than a lost child. Yes, tonight we're diving into the legend of the black-eyed kids. These children are usually described as being between 6 and 16 years old.
So child age.
Children.
Hence the term black-eyed children.
Children. Oh, children.
They appear in places you would never expect. Outside your house, at your window, standing beside your car in a parking lot, or on a lonely road.
I have a child. I would expect them in every single one of those places.
Even a lonely road?
We go to a lot of weird places.
My children would follow yours.
It's true. They would.
Well, here's something that is unique to the black-eyed children. They don't scream, and they don't threaten.
When he's by himself, he doesn't do those things.
I have a hard time believing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
The noises that come out of all of your children.
All of my children. I can't say that. They all scream and threaten.
Well,
He bit me. He bit me. He pinched my ear.
You pinched my ear.
Yep. Conversation this morning.
Well, rather than screaming and threatening, they just ask. It's a simple request. Can I have a ride home? Will you let me in? It's cold. May I use your phone? I'm so hungry. Can I have something to eat?
Can I use your blanket? Can I have your pillow?
Is he done with his game yet? Is it my turn? Do you know where your Switch is?
Can I have a cookie?
Can I play on the Switch?
So you're telling me you both have black-eyed children?
No, we have children. They ask a lot of questions.
Well,
Is it my turn?
usually it's nothing violent, nothing aggressive, but there's something about it that makes every instinct inside you scream, don't do it.
Can I have salt vinegar chips?
I mean, honestly, if I met a polite child who was asking me polite questions outside, I'd be a little unnerved also. Society today, kids are assholes.
My child asks a lot of polite questions. What did he told me something today that I was like, you're 6. Why are you saying this to me? You're 6.
Dad, can we go outside, please? Dad, can we go to the store? Dad, can we buy this? Dad, where's my blanket? You heard the conversation this morning.
I did. We don't need to repeat.
Well, maybe it's their tone. Soft, flat, almost rehearsed. But it's definitely their eyes. Completely black, no whites, no pupils, no reflection. Just endless, solid black.
Like Selkie eyes?
Like Selkie eyes. Here's the strange part. Black-eyed kids almost always ask for permission. They don't force entry. They don't break down doors. Folklore places them in the same category as vampires, demons, fae, or spirits bound by the rule of invitation. They seem to operate... What?
Let me in, Benny. I'm hungry.
Open the window. I'm hungry.
You're floating, man!
Sorry.
They seem to operate under the same simple law. You have to let them in. But they don't behave like classic demons. No dramatic possession, no immediate violence, just simple request and waiting. Once the creepiest detail isn't over their one of the creepiest details isn't even their eyes. It's how they dress. Warm weather, they're bundled up like it's winter. In freezing cold weather, they're dressed like it's summer.
I feel like they're children. Hey, Mark, growing up, what did you wear in the winter?
I went on a weekend Klondike camping trip in shorts and a t-shirt. Like,
I fought with my child all summer not to wear his snow boots outside.
it's kids. It's kids.
Child, it's 100 degrees. Please don't wear your sweater outside.
Hey, child, it's raining. Can you please go get your coat? There's snow on the ground. Can we please put socks on?
I get the socks thing.
My feet are just so sweaty.
Please
Well-
put socks on, otherwise you'll have stinky feet, Miss Pete.
Well, it makes you question yourself, doesn't it? Why would the children be dressed wrong for this weather? I guess maybe not. You guys won't question yourself. Wouldn't you want to help a child who is dressed wrong for the weather? It feels like they need you, like they don't have anything else, and that instinct is to help. That's where the danger lives. Accounts vary, but survivors, if you can call them that, report similar experiences. Crushing, overwhelming fear, electronics malfunctioning, radios turning off and on, lights flickering, pets acting terrified or aggressive. Sometimes, if they're lucky, the child simply disappears. Many say that the children vanished, but the feeling doesn't. They feel watched for days, for years, for the rest of their life.
So is this why my dog freaks out at the little girls in the neighborhood? They're really black-eyed kids?
Yes.
It's just the little girls.
I've seen your dog freak out at more than just the little girls.
It's excessive at the little girls.
I feel that last statement was a little heavy for the time period in which this myth has been perpetuated.
For the rest of their lives.
For the rest of their lives, since 1996.
You have a child. Don't you feel like you've been watched for the rest of your life?
She's almost out of the... Oh, she is out of the black-eyed child range. Now she's just the
Child.
sleep on the couch teenager
Yeah.
phase.
Poor girl, she was asleep on the couch, and then I walk up there, I look over, don't see anything, and then she pokes her head up. Oh, hi, how's it going? Hi, Uncle Mike.
I'm sick.
She's not feeling good.
Poor girl. First widely known report comes from 1996. Journalist Brian Bethel claims that he encountered black-eyed children outside of a movie theater in Texas. That they asked for a ride home. He described an overwhelming dread, something primal telling him not to unlock his car. He drove away. But later he said that the encounter never truly left him. After the story spread, reports began surfacing everywhere. Internet, yes.
Oh, great. Another 4chan haunting urban legend.
Yep, internet forum collections and early creepypasta boards.
Did he just encounter some weird teenagers?
Who didn't have their collect call phone number game very strong.
Or any at all? Mom, give me up, we're done.
I'm pretty
We
sure
had a
they.
baby, it's a boy.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they were trying to get into the phone booth, and some old man is, "Get out of my house!"
I remember getting asked to leave Walmart one time. I went to the toy aisle and I crouched down and went, "The voices, they're back." Just to creep out people. And they're like, "You're creeping out our people. You need to leave."
Chris is a black-eyed child.
Chris was a black.
Is a recovering black-eyed child.
Do they have a support group for that?
I don't know. It's so long ago.
So these stories were these stories inspired by Bethel, or was he just the first to name something much older? Some researchers believe that the stories go back centuries, different cultures, different names, but the theme remains the same. Children, a request, an invitation, a choice. And if you say yes, you are marked for torment, for harassment, for something that lingers. The true horror of the black-eyed kids isn't claws or violence, it's normalcy. And a child cold and hungry asking for help. Every social instinct tells you to open the door, to unlock the car, to show compassion. And that's what makes the legend so effective. Because you don't want to believe that something that looks like a child could be anything else. I feel like childs are something else.
Childs?
Childs.
Not children?
Not children.
What are they, Mike?
Demons.
The changelings?
They could be.
They do change a lot in those years. Puberty's a bitch.
No, I see like the stories of the black-eyed children,
Childs?
not peas. Like the changeling stories, because your kid is just wrong because they've been replaced by fae.
Yes.
So, but if you saw them, something standing at the window, eyes completely black, would you open the door? Because to be honest, I'd want to help, wouldn't you?
No, children are creepy.
I don't open the door for anybody.
Yeah, we know.
They can go through the garage.
So, any thoughts on the black-eyed children? I said it right there, Pam.
So,
It was fine with the child.
talks about folklore. Like, what's the folklore? Or is this just stuff that just happened in 90s?
You have some, like, if you're looking folklorish, you've got some stuff coming out of Germany and the dark forest in that 1600s of children who are in there. It's kind of remnant stories of earlier, like all the kids who go missing in the Child's Crusade in the 1200s. You also have some connections with like the Pied Piper story, because in some of the stories, the kids that come back are off.
Different?
They're different.
I want my mommy.
Are you my mommy?
I mean, you could say that that is a variation of the Black-Eyed Kids, the Doctor Who episode with the "Are You My Mummy?"
Everybody lives. Yeah, so you have stories throughout time and all eternity of kids just acting off, and you know,
How much of that is because children
are just weird.
100%. I mean, and do you really want a bunch of feral children from the movie theater in your car? It'd unsettle me for weeks.
Probably sticky.
And if they're like junior high age kids, they're weird and they're weird on purpose. And I say that as somebody who has professionally worked with junior high kids. They're just a different
weird.
Animal.
I mean, they don't get much better when they hit high school.
There's a lot of maturing that happens in that summer between 9th and 10th grade. Like, they're still not stellar, but there's a lot of maturing that happens in that summer.
Let's be honest, some of them don't ever mature.
It's true.
Yeah, Chris.
We've already established he's a recovering black-eyed kid.
Recovering?
He doesn't go to meetings, though, so...
No, those were useless.
Any last thoughts?
I just think it's a variation on other stories of that we've talked about, like the changeling.
Right. So where do we fall, Chris? Where do you fall on Black-Eyed Kids?
It's 4chan. It's fake.
Mark?
I think it's probably a conglomerate of things. These sound like children vampire fae to me, not necessarily a new subset of something.
Just a different label on a story.
Yeah, just a different label on the same old story.
Pam?
Red already said like Red. I think they're very connected to the changeling. I think we like to explain weirdness and encounters we can't, and so why not start something like creepy Black-Eyed Kids?
I mean, if you're a journalist and you make a living on writing things, like, what better thing than an old myth?
Wish I could make money on
Legend.
writing things. Jeez.
We do too, so you stop talking about it.
Is this another shameless plug?
My
book is finally out.
Oh no, there will be shameless plugs at the end of each episode
We
from
know.
here on. So
We know.
because it's out, it's officially out. I like to think that they probably are, some subset of demon. I could imagine a demon taking the form of a child just to get at you. So I would classify them as real. So until next time, maybe think twice before you let them in. If you've enjoyed this episode of Cryptid Haunting, join our community on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you liked what you've heard, be sure to subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, Podcast Addict, Castbox, or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you have ever had an encounter with a Black-Eyed Kid, or anything strange and unsettling or unexpected, and you want us to tell your story, email us at cryptidhauntings@gmail.com. Until next time, sleep tight, and maybe think twice before you answer the knock at the door. Spook you later. Epic of L, a book by M. Gardner, is a fantasy novel about a bullied teenager named Lafayette L. Chapman, who discovers he is part of a supernatural world of angels, vampires, and shadow creatures, forcing him to uncover his own identity and his lost soul. Pick it up now at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or at mgardnerbooks.com.